Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
So, last and final part. So, it's going to be my tagline. So, okay. So, this is the final part of being with the rich and famous, the VIP client, multi-millionaire lifestyle. Okay. The first one is, that statement, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's something you learn to live with and realize. These people, these are rich folks, they are so particular about their privacy. All these people who show themselves online, either they make a living because they show themselves online, or they're just trying to fake it. But the real rich people, they don't like social media. They hate social media. They hate reporters. They hate the publicity. They are so particular about their privacy. And there is a reason for this. I can't talk about it, but let me tell you that statement, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You will see some things which really shock you. Go crazy with your imagination. Just think what you want. Initially, for me, it was like, okay, I'm curious to see what is all this. But once after I saw a couple of times, I was like, I can't take this anymore. This is not what I'm comfortable with. It was just too much, man. It was seriously crazy. I'll tell you, these rich people, now, they have real crazy stuff, real crazy stuff happening. I'll just tell you, Google search on YouTube, and you'll find enough and more of what this prince did or this princess did, and the shocking thing they did in the hotel and all that. And there's a truth to all this, It's not a made-up story. It is, I'll tell you, when these people want to let go and when these people want to relax, they go all out, and it's borderlines on extreme. So anyway, I'll just summarize by telling you what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. There's a reason for that. And that is why these people don't have any social media presence. And that is why you go to any of these parties, you're not allowed to take your smartphone. You're not allowed to take photographs, not allowed to video. They'll check for any gadgets, any wiring. They'll make sure that your ID, everything, your whole history is, they know who you are. You can't just create a fake profile and join in. No. Even if you have a new girlfriend, everything has to be known about her. They'll do a complete background check. There's no. The next one, fast life. I'll tell you, just go to a city and you'll see the cars moving, the trains moving, the people rushing, buying a coffee, grabbing lunch and going for a meeting, rushing off to the next meeting. It's too much. Even people who do exercise, like some of them were doing exercise, they would get up on time, do the exercise immediately on time, have this, and then finish the shower on this thing, have the food, meeting this thing, meeting that. Oh, it's too fast, man. And at some point, you can't even breathe. You can't even take a whoo. You can't even relax. In fact, the only time they get to relax, I think, is when they go back home. Even work never ends. Even during the night, you can get a call and you're at their beck and call. It's too fast. Point number 3 is, I think, health. The health gets badly affected. Mentally, they say, your mental health. For me, this really affected me mentally and emotionally. It was way too much. I couldn't take it. The negativity, the fakeness, the pressure, the money, the fast life, the politics, the snobbery, the underlying current, and you can't be like, you can't speak your heart out, obviously, because there are so many people and so many things. Yeah, and that is why so many of these people now, they end up taking drugs and alcohol, and many of them even take TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, and injections and painkillers and this and that. There's a reason for all this. Oh yeah, then coming to the next point. You'll be surprised to know every single day I had a headache. Every single day. I had a headache. I was even tempted to take Panadol, which I did eventually. To take a Panadol every day. I had a headache. My body was aching. Whole body. I wanted to really get a massage every single day. Wanted to get a massage for my legs, my knees, my back. All these years, 6, 7 years, I never had back pain. I got back pain. I had knee pain. Oh, it was terrible, man. And I'd get up with this heavy headache. That just goes to show you, like, if you're in a different environment, which is not you, you'll be miserable. Then, oh yeah, temptations. Trust me, there are plenty. Trust me, there are plenty. Every single day, after everything is over, alcohol, cigarettes, cigars, food, women, men, what you want. What you want. If you're part of the, guys, you'll get introduced to all this. And I was not an employee, so obviously I was also offered, hey, you want? Just choose what you want. I was so close to saying yes, so close. Let me tell you, it's not the usual temptation. Oh, you saw, these are professional seductress. Like the men, the women, unbelievable. Like you go to a party, if there are 50 executives, there'll be 100, 200 people meant to take care of you. Beautiful women, beautiful men, swimming pool, they're doing what they want. You see some of these movies, no? Where sushi on a naked body and all that. I don't want to say anything, but from them swimming naked in the pools and all that. Anyway, just I'll leave it to that. Just let me tell you, all that is a reality. I don't want to say much more than that. Anyway, so finally it comes down to the conclusion. Okay, obviously I can't say so many things. Would I want to do it again? Absolutely no, man. In fact, let me tell you, I was offered a contract before kind of got expired. Much better contract, more money. And yes, I had the flexibility of stating what I liked, what I didn't like. So they would accommodate my requests. It's not that everything was smooth sailing. We did have a little bit of ego clash. We had a bit of disagreement. In between, I thought like, oh fuck, I made a mistake coming. Because, the owner, obviously hothead. I'm moody. So I really thought in between he would just say, okay, you can go back. So we did have disagreements. Because, I'm 24/7 in front of his face and he's in front of my face. But the very fact that he offered me another contract, much better, I said no. He left it open. He said, I leave it open. Anytime you want, we can still look into it. I couldn't take it anymore. It's not that he's a bad guy. The whole experience was too much for me. I miss my life. I miss my peace. I miss my quiet. This fast life where you can buy anything you want, live any way you want, and have girls, or guys, or have expensive food and luxury and fast cars and fast this and fast that. And maybe initially it's all wow, 5-star hotels and escorts and girls and expensive first class. You don't travel economy. But after some time, now it's you want quiet. This for me may not be a multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire, whatever lifestyle, but it's peace of mind, it's happiness. Even now, I have a headache. I'll tell you, really have a headache from like the hangover of all this. And I just want it. It's like a taste in your mouth, just want to get rid of. The example I'll give. Let's say you were very tempted, you ended up having sex with someone who's not your partner. When you're having sex, the temptation was too great. You do all crazy stuff which you fantasize, and you put your mouth there and you ask her to do this. And obviously, when you're high and you're horny and you say, do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, you do crazy stuff and make it dirty. And finally, when you climax and you're done with it, you don't want that person next to you. Like, please go, bye-bye. You wash yourself and then just that the thought remains, that the residual memory of what you did. And you really don't want to talk about it. You really don't want to think about it. You're like, okay, I did it because I was either intoxicated or was high, and it was like, it was not in line with my values. It was not in line with who I am. It's not who I am. For me, I've said goodbye to that Loy, that lifestyle so many years ago. I don't want to bring it back. It was good as long as it lasted. It was a great experience. I have nothing but respect to the client. He was a very nice guy. He treated me very well. Yes, we had disagreements, but like they say, all's well that ends well. I'm very grateful and thankful that he offered me another contract, but I couldn't take it anymore. And so it sums up. But in the end, let me tell you, rich people, they don't, the rich and powerful, they don't just use the emotions and feelings and all that. They use this. Everything is business. Everything is, think in terms of money, return on investment. They are hardcore focused. They are hyper obsessed. For them, nothing else matters. Nothing else except their goals. And anything comes in between them now. Be careful. Anyway, this was my experience. And yes, I can't, even if you ask me questions, I can't answer because I've legally signed and I'm still legally under contract not to reveal anything. Anyway, this is what it is. Let me know your thoughts. Good, bad, ugly. What I can answer, I'll answer. But I can't. I just simply like it. And love to hear what you think. Alright? This is me saying bye-bye. You guys take care. Ciao.